Asher. And Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is Pipeman here on the Adventures Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Phil from Ghost of Atlantis.
Nice, here at Bloodstock.
Yeah, man, it's been an absolutely incredible weekend. We're here bright and early, 10:45 this morning on the main stage. Yeah, it's been fantastic.
So, what brought you here to Bloodstock?
Well, many years ago, we went through, in a previous band, through Metal to the Masses. That disbanded, but like three of us stuck together. Another guy who'd been through Metal to the Masses joined in. And in 2021, we had our very first show over on Sophie Stage. So it's kind of always been in our blood. We built it up and gone through and done the tours. We've done the followings, and yeah.
And here you are.
Yeah, today we're here.
How was it?
Absolutely incredible. Like, the fans have been amazing. Like, the feedback, brilliant. Like, I wasn't expecting a queue all the way to the main stage from the signing tent.
Right.
And it was just like, yeah, and they were like, go on, you got to keep it going. Because I was like, how many more people is there? I was expecting like 5. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Especially early.
Yeah.
You know, because, listen, Saturday night, partying at the festival, partying in the campground, for them to get up early on a Sunday and be there, that says a lot about your band.
Yeah, and an awful lot about the band, but also a lot about the fans here at Bloodstock.
Yes.
They're just hungry for music, and they want music constantly, and that's what I love about this festival. I always discover new bands, or bands I've seen around but never been able to see or check out. I see them this weekend, and it's been absolutely incredible.
It is the beautiful thing about Bloodstock, because Bloodstock's more of a community than a festival, in my opinion. We're all one big family, and everybody's supporting everybody.
Yeah, exactly that. And like, for instance, I see like you got the Arms to Oblivion shirt on right now, and like they're local guys to us that they were here last year, and that's how it should be. Like, you sit there and like you support these bands that are coming through. Like, part of like Metal to the Masses is kind of like the heart, I think, of that, where you see the local areas and all those independent scenes around the country. You all get together and celebrate that here, and it's just built and built and built year after year.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, since you mentioned the shirt, is the cause of Sophie Lancaster. I mean, like, this shirt, that's what it is. They made it towards that. And it's such an important message, because we've all had to deal with what Sophie had to deal with. The difference is we're still here.
Yeah, and the whole thing here was it stamp out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. I mean, that just everywhere.
Yeah.
Wherever we are in the world, wherever we do, like, I accept everyone around the world, like, and there's no hatred or whatever to anyone. Like, there's good people in this world, wherever they are in the world.
They're right here at Bloodstock.
Yeah, the best people are here at Bloodstock.
That's right. So how would you describe your music to the listeners who have never heard you, not from a genre standpoint or label, because I think that boxes ours in. What do you think of when you think of your music?
So there's the symphonic elements, obviously, so that's amazing, and it gives a real cinematic approach to what we do. There's a lot of influence from like In Flames and Soilwork, kind of that Swedish kind of sound into it. There was a little bit more of a black metal influence on the first album and second album. It's moving a little bit calmer as we've gone through we're moving into the third album now. The new single Milking Style that came out is a lot more of that In Flamesy vibe, and rather than the more aggressive.
What is it, because I'm always a big believer in artists evolving as you become better at your craft and doing it, that you tend to evolve, experiment, do different things. What was it that made you feel that it was time to start evolving and kind of not sticking to the same thing?
You got two sorts of artists in this world. They got artists that will sit there and do the same thing over and over again, and their fans love it. And you got artists that will sit there and change their sound through the time, and they evolve and they go through it. And every album's slightly different, and it moves in a different way. And that's fantastic as well, because there's something there for everyone and what everyone wants to see then. So
yeah.
And for us, it was kind of just a natural thing, really.
I see, that's cool, because as an artist, it is a natural thing that you would do. The more you get better at your craft, the more you want to explore what you can do.
Yeah, exactly that. And like, we've not really planned for that to happen. Like when I say it's natural, I know it's a cliche, but yeah, we've not really planned that that's the route we were going in. We've just written songs, and that's how it's turned out.
It's the vibe. It's what you're feeling at the time, and to me, that's a true artist.
Yeah, exactly that, 100%. And we get to sit there, write music, have fun, and like we've kept this lineup since like the first album. Everyone seems happy and in a good place. We're all friends. We've been friends for more than a decade before we even started this project.
I love that, because that's important right there. If you're not friends, it could be really horrible to be in this industry.
Yeah, I mean, we done a 7-week tour year before. Now we're Fear Factory, and we were in a camper van. We weren't on a tour bus. 5 guys for 7 weeks in one van, but we did it. And
you're either friends or you kill each other.
Yeah, we all stayed friends out of that, so that's a massive thing, really.
Yeah, I think if you can do that, then you can stand the test of time as a band. I think that's what happens a lot of times. You come up with this idea of a band and everything's cool until you guys spend that much time together and that closely confined, and there's egos involved or things that happen. And nothing's better than a band that says, like you did, you're all just friends and you have that chemistry connection, because it's a family. A band is a family.
Exactly. And yeah, there are times when each one of us have got our own individual challenges, or we could be up and down in different ways and have different mental states, but we could sit there and support each other. And that's the thing to always remember. We are friends first and we support each other.
What a great way to put it. Because that's what makes it great for us, the listener, because we can tell when you're up on stage whether you support each other and are friends or not. And it doesn't need to be as extreme as Perry, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It could just be, I notice, I look at bands on stage and I'm just like, they don't look like they want to be together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really tend to have a lot of interaction with the guys whilst I'm on stage, but that's because as a frontman, I'm looking at the audience.
Right.
Put a cheeky bit in, I'll wink to Colin and he'll just laugh, but it's very, very minimal, but we know each other where we are, and we know the bits that we can sit there and we can make each other smile without having to sit there and look really cringy to everyone else.
Right. I just saw an interview with Tony Iommi, and he was talking about how the audience would never see it, but Ozzy used to just go up to him, backs turned, and make faces at him.
Yeah, you can imagine that, to be honest.
Right?
I mean, Ozzy was actually an incredible character, wasn't he? So,
right?
And that's how you would imagine him to be.
And you know what? That's pretty cool, because on stage it can be stressful. There can be a lot of things. So something as simple as that lightens the load and makes it a lot more fun for you guys.
Yeah, exactly that. And that's the thing, is keeping it fun, enjoying what you're doing.
And then it's fun for us.
Yeah.
How do people reach out to you on socials, the webs, and more importantly, how do they buy your merch? Because they can't listen to my show unless they buy merch.
Yeah, so if you head over to our website, ghostforatlantisofficial.com, we've got our own web store through there. So that's the best way to get our merch.
Nice. Is there anything you want to tell the listeners that you have coming up that we haven't covered already?
Yeah, we're out on tour in October and November into Germany and into Switzerland as well.
Nice.
Doing 2 weeks out with Ectomorph. Great
Very
guys.
Cool.
They've been friends with Colin for a long time, so yeah, we're looking forward to that. We've got a few festival bits that aren't announced yet for next year that we're booking in. So we're keeping ourselves busy, keeping the ball rolling, and just moving forward at all times.
Well, keep moving forward, because you are badass, and it's great that you're here at Bloodstock, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you, Dean. Cheers.
Michelle Kerr was my press officer for my entire fucking career here in the UK. My entire career with Machine Head. She recently passed away, and it was a very, very sad day. And I can tell you the reason that I'm going to tell this story is because she was family. She was Bloodstock family. She was heavy metal UK family. Most of the bands that you know and love, you probably heard of because of that woman right there. Slipknot, Slayer, Machine Head, Trivium, Killswitch Engage, Hatebreed, you name it. She helped lift everybody up, man. She helped lift everybody up. And in so many ways, she helped make this entire music scene, this incredible, beautiful community that lives here at Bloodstock, man. She helped make it. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Michelle Kerr.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.